Well, the thing says I am live. So, hello, folks. Andrew here, Top Fitness Strategies. There we go. All right. Good morning, Monday morning. So, I'm wanting to do a quick live video to get you motivated, to get you going. And speaking of motivation, and I say this all the time, and I'll keep saying this the motivation starts with you. You got to be motivated to do something. Once you're motivated to do something, that's where I or any other personal trainer kicks in and kicks your butt basically at that point. But I cannot physically lift you off the couch. You got to do it yourself. But anyway, that's not what this is all about. This is Monday morning. I don't want to call it inspiration because if you're inspired, you're inspired. If you're not, you're not. Simple as that. But if you have your cup of coffee, give it a sip and go with it. Go for it with me. Here we go. Okay. Now, honestly, I'll tell you, I am new to the live stream on YouTube. Yes, I've done a couple of them in the past, but not consistently. I usually just record videos and put them up, and I got a lot of them on there if you haven't seen. But I'm more on the Facebook Live platform versus YouTube Live platform. But since I have the studio all set up and it's easy to do, I'm gonna pop on here more and do more live stuff and see how that works out. Okay, so one thing I've noticed between Facebook, and I keep looking at my screen here. Sorry about that. One thing I've noticed between Facebook Live and YouTube Live, and I use the same camera setup. Everything's the same. The quality or the camera quality, at least on my screen. Oops, sorry. At least on my screen, it looks 1,000 times brighter on YouTube. It's more clear. It's almost it's like if you want to look at pixel quality, if you want to look at it that way, it's almost like the Facebook's like at 720 and this is at 1080p or whatever, and technically speaking, that's where my technological understanding stops and starts right there. So, but the quality is fantastic here. As you can see, if you look over or over this side, right over here, there's a window behind me, of course, and the window's reflecting everything on the outside, so you can kind of see right there. Looking out in my studio, there's a nice area, a nice pond. I have ducks and geese and everything out. And everything, ducks and geese, and I see squirrels. Occasionally I see a deer coming out there. But this is my studio. This is where I do my work from. And Monday morning video, Monday morning live, saying hello to everybody out there. So go out there and do something this morning. And this is what I want to talk about. I know I'm going a long way around here. And I've said this 100 times. I'll say it 100 more times. Doing something is better than doing nothing, whatever that thing is. So let me ask you this. If you sit in front of your television all day long and do nothing and stare at it, what have you accomplished? Not a whole heck of a lot. But if you go outside and do something or start a project in the house, even if it's a jigsaw puzzle, if you maybe clean out a drawer or something of that sort, how do you feel when you're all done? You feel accomplished, right? Versus if you sit in front of the TV all day, you're going to say, oh, I feel lazy today. God, I didn't do anything today. All right, that's fine. If that's what you choose to do, that's great. But you can choose to do other things is what I'm saying. If you have the woe is me attitude, it's always going to be woe is me. But if you have the I will be doing something today, not I'm going to do something today, I will be doing something today, and do something today. Whatever it'll be. Once again, if you have to clean out a small kitchen drawer, go for it. If you have a jigsaw puzzle you want to put together, like I said, go for it. If you want to talk physical fitness, get up off the couch and walk around. Go outside, walk around. Yes, I know we have this stay-at-home order thing going on, but that doesn't mean you can't walk outside. Well, at least where I am, in the middle of the country, you can go walking around and you're not going to be around anybody for miles and miles and miles. Now, I can't believe if you live in a city that you can't go outside and walk around the block. Maybe you can't. I don't know. I don't live in a city, so I don't know. If you live in an apartment complex, walk up and down the stairs of the apartment complex a couple of times. Walk up and down. There's all kinds of at-home workouts you can do. Even just a little bit of physical activity is better than nothing. I have on my website, Top Fitness Strategies. I got all kinds of stuff for you over there. I wrote a book that outlines a fitness program you can do in your house, body weight exercises. Yes, you believe it or not, you can get pretty fit just with body weight. If you're watching this right now, that means you have access to YouTube. I mean, I don't want to pump anybody else up or pimp anybody else out, as they say, but I will. There's all kinds of workout videos you can follow along to on video. You might be thinking, yeah, but Andrew, that's stupid. I don't want to follow along. Well, all right, then don't. I know a lot of people that have gotten extremely fit. That's my roommate, by the way, walking by. I know a lot of people that get extremely fit just by following along with the video. Are you going to do it exactly the same as the video folk or person on the video? Of course not. Maybe eventually you will, but when you start, no way. Because they practiced several times and they've got it doing what they're doing because of repetition. They do it all the time. First time you're watching it, chances are you're not going to be as smooth or look as pretty as they do, but who cares? You're at your house. Do something. My point is, doing something is better than doing nothing. Get away from the, oh, woe is me attitude. Perk up, get something done. If it's not physical fitness wise, do something mentally to get you prepared. Get away from the boob tube, the television. Do something productive. If you have an online business, write an article today, do a video. If you have an outside business and it's closed for whatever reason, and you own the business, you can go there and clean something up. Clean the windows, mop the floors, sweep the floors, wipe off stuff, organize stuff, get it prepared for when you can open. Boom, you're going to be ready to rock and roll. There's something you can be doing. And I'm just as guilty as everybody else I've sat in front of the TV for hours on end before. Still do occasionally, especially on a weekend night. Why not? But I also try to get something done productive throughout the week and stuff that I've never tackled before. I give you a quick example. At my mother's house, her bidet quit working, or I shouldn't say quit working, it leaked downstairs. I'd never worked on a bidet before. Through YouTube videos and going to our local hardware store and figuring it out, I took it all apart, changed a couple of pipes, put it back together, and boom, there we went. So I got it all fixed. Now, is it 100% like it was before? Probably not. And I know for not, because the knobs don't work the same way. It was funny, but it's all done. There's no more leak. And I know most people that know what they're doing could have had this done in an hour. It took me a day and a half to do it, but I got it done. And I learned. So that's it. So you can too. That's what I'm getting at. Okay. And, I like this platform. I just don't know who's here, who's watching, who's not watching. And I don't know if people are able to see me live. Well, obviously they're here. They can see me live. And let me look here. I'm looking around the screen to make sure. I love the simplicity of the screen here, because Facebook Live now changed everything, and it's convoluted. Got to figure it out. But I'm digging this platform. Okay, so I will stop it here. But once again, subscribe to the channel if you're not here already. TopFitnessStrategies.com. Go to the website. I clicked, put a link in there, and we will go from there. I'm trying to keep these lives to under 10 minutes, and I'm right at 9 minutes now, give or take a little bit. So I will stop it here. Appreciate you guys watching. If you're still here, say hello, wave, something. If you're just watching this off the cuff, subscribe to the channel. You know all the good stuff, and we'll leave it there. So this is Andrew, Top Fitness Strategies. Until next time, ciao.